Welcome back to my channel where your scary stories come to life. This is episode number 47. And if you like this video, make sure to stay tuned for more scary stories just like this one. And of course, don't forget to subscribe for more content. Also, if you want to be featured in an upcoming episode, please follow the instructions in the description below. Now, let's jump into the story. So I'm going to read this one. It comes from a user. I have a minor one. I'm not sure if you can use this or not, but here goes. When I was maybe 8 years old, my cousin was spending the night and we were playing with an oversized stuffed bear. The bear was really big. It was definitely meant for adults or maybe older children, but we loved it. It was summer and we were staying at my grandmother's house. My cousin slept in the room next to mine. At some point we went to sleep and I think we left the bear in the middle of the room. The next morning, we were getting ready to go swimming, and my cousin wanted the bear to protect him. So he wanted it to sleep in his bed. Since there were 2 beds in the room, he asked if he could take it. Of course I agreed, and I remember him thanking me profusely. Around noon, we went swimming, and when we came back, we ate lunch and played until about 7 p.m. At some point, my cousin said he was hungry, and he wanted to get something to eat. I think we had dinner at 6:30. So I told him we could make something now or wait till Mom gets home. He said he wanted to get something now, so we headed to the kitchen together. When we got there, we didn't want to wake anyone up since everyone was sleeping, so we decided to get cold fried chicken and cookies from the fridge. We also grabbed an orange soda and walked back to his room. We made a mess of it, but we didn't care. We ate everything very quickly and then headed back to the kitchen to get some more. But this time, I got an idea. We started tiptoeing around the house because we thought it'd be funny to sneak around. Well, after the second trip to the kitchen, we ran out of food and drink, so we headed back to the room to get ready for bed. On the way, we stopped by the bathroom. After washing our hands, we walked back to the bedroom. It was pitch black. No lights were on, and the only sounds were the buzzing of crickets outside and the hum of the refrigerator. As we approached the bed, I noticed that the bear was on my bed. I told my cousin, who was just as confused as I was. We knew the bear was on his bed earlier, so we didn't know how it got over there. We were both too scared to look under the bed or move the bear, so we stood there arguing about whose turn it was to sleep with the bear. That's when I remembered what my mother always says. There are no such things as ghosts, so it must have been the wind or something. Even though we were scared, we decided to get rid of the bear. We told each other that we were coming right back, so don't go anywhere. And then we took the bear off my bed and put it on the ground. We then got in our beds and turned off the lights. We lied there for a while trying to convince ourselves that nothing happened. Eventually, we went to sleep. In the morning, we told our mom everything that happened, but she just laughed and said that we were imagining things. She told us that we probably left the door open and the bear fell off the bed. Well, that didn't make sense because we checked before we went to bed. That day, none of us wanted to stay in the room alone, so my mother eventually brought in a mattress and slept in our room all night. This story never came to an end. To this day, I don't know what happened to that bear, and sometimes I still wonder if it's lying under my bed waiting for another victim. Well, that was a scary story. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. If you did, please hit that like button. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe for more content. Also, if you want to be featured in an upcoming episode, please follow the instructions in the description below. I would love to read your stories. Now, since this is a horror channel, of course, I have to wish you a very happy Halloween. I hope you have a wonderful day filled with candy, fun, and most importantly, friends. So grab your pumpkins, break out your costumes, and enjoy the holiday. You only do this once a year. And of course, to those of you who celebrate, Happy Diwali. I hope you have a wonderful day filled with joy, light, and happiness. I also hope you get lots of yummy food and spend lots of quality time with your family. If you need me, I'll be holed up inside watching scary movies all day with a bag of candy corn and a huge mug of hot chocolate. But anyways, thank you all so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe. by.